Peter's arrogance grew. He publicly humiliated Eddie Brock, a rival photographer at the Daily Bugle, exposing him for doctoring photos. As Eddie was fired in disgrace, Peter reveled in his power. But the cost of his new strength became clear when, in a fit of rage, he lashed out at Mary Jane, striking her in a nightclub. Horrified by what he had become, Peter finally realized the symbiote was corrupting him. Determined to rid himself of it, Peter sought refuge in a church bell tower. The ringing of the bells weakened the symbiote, allowing him to tear it from his body. But as he cast it aside, he had no idea the creature had found a new host, Eddie Brock. Now fused with the symbiote, Eddie became the monstrous Venom, seething with hatred for Peter. Venom sought out the Sandman, who had survived Spider-Man's attack, and convinced him to join forces to destroy their common enemy. To lure Spider-Man into a trap, they kidnapped Mary Jane, suspending her in a taxi high above a construction site. Peter, desperate to save her, turned to Harry for help. But Harry, still bitter from their fight, refused. Only after his butler revealed the truth, that Norman Osborn's death had been his own doing, did Harry have a change of heart. Just as Peter faced Venom and Sandman alone, Harry swooped in, fighting side by side with his former friend. The battle was brutal. Harry took on the monstrous Sandman, while Peter fought Venom. As Venom prepared to strike a fatal blow, Harry sacrificed himself, leaping in the way of his own glider to save Peter. With his best friend dying, Peter turned his focus on Venom, using sound waves from surrounding metal pipes to weaken the symbiote. He managed to rip it away from Eddie and destroyed it with a pumpkin bomb. But Eddie, unwilling to lose his new power, leapt back into the explosion, perishing alongside the creature. With the fight over, Flint Marko, now in control of himself, explained the truth. Uncle Ben's death had been an accident. He had never meant to kill him. Racked with guilt, Marko only wanted to help his dying daughter. With a heavy heart, Peter forgave him. The Sandman, at last freed from his burden, dissipated into the wind. Peter rushed to Harry's side, where Mary Jane was already by his side. As the sun rose over the city, the two former best friends shared a final moment of peace. Harry smiled weakly, and with his last breath, forgave Peter. Moments later, he was gone. In the days that followed, Peter attended Harry's funeral